Hey YouTube. Last Thursday was the opening of Cabelas down in Lone Tree here in Colorado. And the place was a madhouse. They had people camping out there days before it opened. So today's Friday, and I decided since I had the day off that I would go down there at about 7 o'clock in the morning, and they open at 9, and get in line. It was a little later than I had hoped on getting down there. Got down there at actually about 8 o'clock, and there was only maybe, I don't know, a dozen people in line before me or so. I was there with my wife. So they opened the doors, and we got to go in relatively quickly. But before the doors opened, there was a representative from Eagle Claw going around giving away hats. So I got a couple of these hats, my wife and I. Whoops. Nice looking hat. Just decent. It's a little $10 hat. They were giving them away, so that was great. And then when they opened the doors, the first, I don't know, 100 or so people got one of these little bags. The picture in their ad made it look like it was a big duffel bag, but it's actually more like a little tiny fishing bag type thing. But got two of them, my wife and I, since we were both there. They make a great little, like, an emergency car kit bag type thing. It's about that size. It's about the size of like a little ammo can or something. Nice bag though. I like the colors, and it's got lots of pouches on the outside. It's got one on each side, one on all four sides, and then the main one in the middle. So it's got a lot of different options and whatnot. So then the first place we went to after we walked in the doors and got these, we walked right over to the ammo because brand new store opening. I figured they'd have a bunch of ammo, and they did. I didn't grab hordes of it. They had some of this Federal 22 long rifle, 325 round boxes. The box was like $16, and I know that Walmart normal retail for a 500 round box is like $24 or something like that. So I figured that wasn't a bad price. I actually grabbed the last one of these 325 rounders off the shelf that they had. The rest of the stuff they had were the CCI 100 round plastic cases. And if you were getting 100 rounds or more, you could only grab one. So I grabbed that. And then they had a boatload of 223 and 5.56. And the limit was 10, but I just got 100 rounds. It was $10 a box, so it was 50 cents a round. It's still a little bit more I'd like to pay, but it wasn't too bad. So then my wife and I walked around the rest of the store, just looking. I hadn't intended on buying anything else. The ammo is really all I wanted to buy. We were getting the bags. We got the hats, so that was kind of a bonus. So we started walking around and went over to their bargain basement type clearance used stuff, and found a couple deals there that I really just couldn't pass up. I actually almost went and put the ammo back in order for me to get these, but then I decided, no, I'll just go ahead and do it all. So we found these. It's a 2-for-1 deal pack by Browning. They're Deer Canyon and Elk Ridge sleeping bags. There's a 0-degree bag, and then there's a 30-degree bag. I looked at all the other bags they had there at Cabelas, and Slumberjack actually made a bag, a 0-degree bag, that was $60, and that was the cheapest one, and that was kind of the nylon-y material. The next cheapest bag was $100 for a 0-degree bag, and then their 30-degree bags were, you know, right around the $60 price or whatever. They had a varying assortment and variety of them. But I got this whole thing, both of these, for $72. Originally it was $170, but they had it discounted to $72. I couldn't pass that up because I don't have a 0-degree bag. I've got a couple 20-degree bags, so that will help outfit the family for camping and if we ever have to grab the packs and go. So then also found this 4D battery Coleman quick pump for air mattresses. I don't have one that runs off of D batteries. I have one that has a built-in battery pack, and then I have one that plugs in. And so I wanted one that I could just throw some batteries in and use it. And this was $5, so couldn't pass that up. That was cheap, and I needed one. So, and the last thing that I got was a set of Danner powder horns, or pronghorns, sorry, Danner pronghorns. Normally these boots retail for about $200. I looked on Amazon, and for the size 12s, They were $189, and these were also in their bargain section, and they were listed as used, but they don't, I mean, there's zero tread worn off of the bottom. They looked like maybe they were worn to walk a mile through the store or something, and that was it. And then they were put back on the shelf, and I got them for $61. The last pair of boots that I had that were like this, that went up to this height, well over the ankle, that were all waterproof and had the Gore-Tex and all that kind of stuff. They were Wolverines, and they were a $150 boot, and I got them half off for $75, and I bought those probably 12 years ago when I was stationed in, no, that was going to be 15 years ago when I was stationed in Montana. I wore them very sparingly and got a lot of use out of them, but finally, after such a long time, they separated right here from the leather from the rubber, and so they were pretty much useless at that point. I still wear them. My son wears them casually for just rough outdoor stuff. But I needed a new pair of boots for hunting and doing some heavy outdoor stuff, and I couldn't beat that price, $60 for the $200 Danner pronghorns, and I just thought that was a great deal. So I couldn't pass that up, and so that was my little haul from Cabelas. It's always good to go try and take advantage of opening day sales or opening weekend sales. I'm going to go back tomorrow morning and wait in line because they're giving out some hats, so I'll get a hat, and then I'll walk around the store for a little while, and then at 10:30 I'm going to go support a table for the organization U.S. Warriors Outdoors, and it's a fairly new organization that works to get wounded warriors out into the mountains and out hunting and whatnot, and so I'm going to go support that organization. They're going to have a table set up out there. So I just wanted to show you this really quickly. Some pretty good deals. These were great to get free. The ammo was a nice find, and it was all way cheaper than I thought it would be. So thank you to Cabelas. Nice store. I think Bass Pro's store is a little bit more tricked out as far as the kind of stuff they have in there, but Cabela's prices are reasonable, and they have, it's a new store, so they have a ton of inventory. And so I just wanted to share that with you, my little haul, and that's it for today. God bless our military service members, past and present, and keep your powder dry, folks.